Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Lucy. Welcome back to Crescent Gaming. Today, we're going to be jumping into Guild Wars 2 in our Noob Diaries series, and we're going to be doing some non-rated Battleground. Alright, so this is going to be a run-through on the Thief, and I'm doing a power build here, and I'm going to link it up on the screen here in a second. And then you can see the gear stat too, and why I chose what I did. I was trying something a little different here, something kind of just to see if I couldn't break the meta, apparently, that power thieves have. So we're gonna see here in a second some shenanigans. We're walking up here, and I had to say we started attacking this guy, and then he just kind of backed off. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna chase him down for nothing. Let's just go to the node. And then I'm gonna pause it right here for a second because I couldn't figure out for the life of me what that was you just saw on the screen that did that stun. And I'm like, what in the absolute hell's going on? And then this guy just blew everything he had, and I was just like, plonk, and just fell down. So that would be our first, I mean, it was almost instantaneous death. I would definitely call that a full-blown noob moment. However, we didn't die here because I just kept hitting the guy, another dude was, ended up rallying, got my HP back, and I'm like, oh my, I don't know how I survived. So that was the first little interaction here, and you're gonna see that I'm on the blue team, and we start falling behind. So yeah, at this moment, it's not looking too good for us. So I just stay here on the decap, just kind of wait it out, and then I'm like, all right, let's go to the next one. You know, I'm looking for some action. So I keep going, go around to the right, and I can see one of our guys drop something, and he just kind of disappeared. Not sure if he was going back to defense, but I see another one of our guys pushing their side because, you know, the points, they were starting to get a nice little lead on us. So I creep into this guy, and I mean, finally, it was that same guy from earlier that got me, and then I was able to unload on him. However, I paused it here because you can see he got his ultimate off. So I had to hurry up and quickly dodge, and then I hit my heal, went into stealth, but I wasn't quick enough. So I did pop back out of stealth, and I know that that's a trick with thieves. Is whenever you down somebody, you can kind of play with them and toy with them, like, oh, I'm gonna kill you, no, and then roll away, dodge, get it in stealth mode, and then come back. And that's how you're supposed to finish people, so no one can like to you and push you away while they're down, because down players do a lot of damage. It's kind of crazy. Like, down players have always done a lot of damage. So anyway, I'm trying to get away from there to go back and to see if I can't decap something else. And then I don't know what made me decide to go back, but I see this one guy and I'm like, "Arr, let's go after him." And sure enough, look who it is. It's our buddy from earlier. It's the same Guardian guy. I'm not exactly sure what spec he was running, but it was pretty nasty. It was like kind of power, and it seemed like he did some condition damage with fire too. So they're just dropping tons of AoEs on me right here. You got the Soul Beast in the back, just pew pew pewing, and then someone else shows up. And then I mean, all three, and then I take him down, and I'm like, yes, that's what you get for gangbanging me. And then, of course, they just completely finished me off. So, Bloodthirst, this, I think we actually go down here. Yeah, we're gonna really go down here. So this is gonna be our first death. And again, from just pure bloodthirst, and just like you saw with ESO, the exact same thing. Like, oh, hey, look, there's three people. I'm one person. Let's go see what we can do, right? Like, you can be a hero, especially in a more balanced system like this than, say, World v World, where all the stats are, again, they're equalized here. So it's different than World v World, where your gear does make, you know, a pretty big difference. So we respawn yet once again, just jump back down, looking at the minimap here, trying to figure out where to go. And then I'm just like, oh, look, tunnel vision, let's go, you know? So this part got me a little triggered. You're going to see here in a second. I just run in, I'm like, oh, he's down, let's go get him, right? Oh, no. Bam, knock him down. All right, let's go for the kill. And just watch my life bar melt. And I'm like, oh, come on, man. I can't even get the kill. I couldn't even get the heal off. I forgot it's got that long kind of cast time. And then, of course, from all the downstate damage, it's crazy. Then one guy ends up getting rallied. And then I go down yet once again. So fast forward a little bit. We're going to go back almost to the exact same thing. And I know you're thinking, my, this guy, you know, dude is a glutton for punishment. And yeah, that is kind of true. But I just, you know, I really wanted to get in there and test the spec out. So we end up wiping them up on the second time. So I chase this guy down. And I just have, like, I'm like, let's go, let's go. I just want to chase people. As you can see, the score is looking pretty rough right now. They're like over 100 points ahead of us. And they've been kind of running around and capping. And it's also because it kills. Every kill is 5. Now here, I didn't even notice that other guy coming up. And I'm going for the kill on this guy. And he's just like, nah, bro. Bam. Go down. And then, of course, I try to disappear. And he starts healing his buddy. And it's just like, you know, man. And then the Soul Beast comes back again. So it's like all 3 of them found me. And they own the other 2 points. I'm like, where's the rest of my team? So now it's 278. They're almost, well, they're a little bit under 100 now. And I think one of our guys was getting a little salty in the chat, which that always ends up happening no matter what. If you do good, if you do bad, PvP is just gonna have salty people. Like, that's just something you got to get used to if you want to be a PvPer in any game. It doesn't matter which one it is. Some of them have more toxic communities than others. Anyway, another point for another day. So going back to, I'm trying to get the decap here, or just to keep the cap, I'm sorry. And I get the decap because I saw this little turd coming in there. You know, sure enough, it's our Guardian guy again. He dropped all his AoEs and he blew his, you know, his ultimate. And he's able to put the damage. I don't know what I was doing. I probably should have just stayed on him instead of trying to heal this guy, because it ends up not working out. You're going to see, I'm going to end up falling down again. And it's like, I know I do need to practice, but some of these guys, it's like, what is going on? You know, even to try to get the res off, you would think something that only takes a second or 2, but no, man, you can get, you know, you can really, really quickly finish people off. And then we go down here finally, again, after kind of chasing around and just not being able to do any damage to him, a lot of Aegis, so he was blocking a lot of stuff. And then he eventually does go down. So it was kind of like, you know, give and take. And they did get the cap on that. So they go up back another 100 points. So it's kind of, now I'm kind of getting a little frustrated, because I'm like, all right, now I know I'm just here playing with this spec, but I also want to, you know, I want to get a win. That would be nice, obviously. So I swapped finally to the rifle. And I just see this guy, you know, we start unloading on him. As you can see, I got a little upset. And again, probably got a little too bloodthirsty. And of course, the blocks and these, the reflects. So we finally end up getting the cast to kill all the way. And doesn't take him down. He's able to get away. His buddy comes in, knocks me down again. See, this is one of the reasons a lot of people don't go for kills, is because when you're going to kill somebody, you take so much damage. It's almost like your damage is increased or something while you're in the killing animation for somebody. And it becomes really difficult sometimes to take people down. I don't know what it is. And it's not just this character. It's like all of them. Even heavy armored ones is the same way with toughness. It's kind of crazy. So we go down here again. So we resurrect here. And then just go back in, and now I just want to slice people up. So just slice. I go after this one guy. Of course, constant knockbacks. I'm not really sure how some other people go into stealth sometimes. And sure enough, there's a Soul Beast back there. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna get him. So I go chase after him. Bing, 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 bing. Finally get the guy down. I'm going for the kill. And then in this moment, I was wondering, I'm like, yes, is this going to be the first time I actually get the kill animation? But he gets up in the middle of my animation, and I'm wondering how. Because he got a killing blow somehow on the down person behind me. And I'm like, no way. And so I get back on him, bring him back down. I go for the kill, get knocked down. And it's just madness sometimes. So we go down again right here. It's just, like I said, man, when people are in that down state, sometimes they're more dangerous in the down state than they are while they're standing up. And now there was an ability that they added with Heart of Thorns expansion, but they did take that out from like using. At least this guy on our team is having fun. You know, he's like, ha ha ha. So we were pretty far behind, as you could tell, like just a minute ago, we were like 110 behind. And now we're up to 406, 450, so it's getting really close. We're getting close to the 500. I just unload all my initiative on that guy, take him down. And then right here, we finally go do the right thing and go into stealth and actually get a full kill. The first full execute in the entire match. We end up being 14-7, but still. So I see this guy. He must have escaped from the previous fight and just been trying to res himself and go finish him up, just finish wiping that up. So we're like, 470, 449. We just need kills now. So we start on this guy. He just melted. we both just hit him with a lot of damage. So I disappear because he goes down. Now that's why I paused it here, because that guy did fall down. I'm like, well, we can't let him go and get a cap, especially not this Guardian guy. He's been like dumping with AoEs the whole match. So you pay attention real close right here. You can see, like, I did, pay attention. I made it real big, but you can see that he does end up taking it down while I'm still chasing after this Guardian. So, and in fact, that kill that he gave us put us, you can see it, we're 2 points ahead right now. So the Guardian's chasing down, and they're probably thinking, how did we blow this huge lead we had? So I'm chasing them. I'm like, no, you're not going to get it. Someone was already there, and he just insta-melted. So he insta-died right there. They gave us 5. So now we are ahead for the first time in the match, and we own one thing, and that's all that we needed. So you got, a few seconds left, and I know they must have been furious, because I can say at least my performance at the beginning was pretty horrible. Again, trying this new spec out just to see, and so we do end up pulling off the victory here, and I ranked up to 20. So now I can start doing, ranked. Like I said, that was an unranked match. So we ended up going 12-6. Not too bad. Alright, thanks guys for watching to the end of the video. If you have any comments or suggestions or questions, please feel free to put them in the comment section. We'll try to bring you some more content like this. And make sure to thumbs up and subscribe if you guys did enjoy. And until next time, we'll see y'all.